This morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the next community board up is Waitai, Coastal-Burwood Community Board, and Chairperson Kelly Barber. Kelly, good morning. Good to have you with us. Looking forward to hearing what's happening in your part of town.
Good morning, councillors. I'm joined today by our long-suffering governance manager, Chris Turner, again, down to the serious business of local government. So a few decisions made under delegations. Obviously the granting of leases and the approval of parking restrictions on Travis Road. The real joy in our role is the allocation of funding to various individuals and groups in our community. So you can see a list there. I want to highlight particularly the bottom three, Parklands United Sports Club, who got some new cricket nets, and the Brooklands Community Action Plan. So this is an area of long-suffering neglect, but our local staff have done a great job in re-engaging with the community out there, and so we put some funding behind those continued initiatives. And the Levita Youth Trust, another great group who are doing important work with the youth in our community. Right, moving right along. So a couple of things to highlight. Now, Emma from Papanui Innes already talked about the Avon Hub, which we also have an interest in. It's right on the boundary of our two wards. So a few of us went down there to, this is on the old Shirley Boys site, which is near the Palms Mall. And so Eastern Sports are wrangling this fantastic new facility. There's a number of groups, well, quite a list of groups that are going to be using the facility. So it's going to become a real kind of community hub. And the other, while I'm on Emma and the Papanui Innes board, I'd like to mention the fact that Waitai Coastal-Burwood would like to exert our copyright on taking community wards out to the public. We've been doing that for some time, and just wanted to acknowledge that, and hopefully they will too.
I ran a meeting in Sumner 6 years ago. So
okay. Yeah. We'll pay deference to you then. So moving right along, another very positive thing was the opening of Te Waka Aroha, which is St Faith's Church, right in the heart of New Brighton. It's on the corner of Shore Ave and Hawke Street. It's a stunning stone church. It was first built in 1886, it was made of wood then, and then in 1924-25 the existing church was built in stone. It suffered badly at the hand of the earthquakes, and the community has been working really hard, the local Anglican community and the wider community, to restore that significant historic building to its former glory. And on the Saturday 28th of May it was reopened officially. This is the parish of former councillor David Close, who's well known to many people, a great chap, and they were very happy to see that open again. So moving along to Donald's Cabins opening. So the New Brighton Community Gardens recently saw the opening of Donald's Cabin. It's named after Donald Gibson, who's a local artist, a sculptor, who happens to be both deaf and blind. So he needed to relocate from the old New Brighton School building, which some of you would be aware has recently been demolished, and where 74 new homes are going up right in the heart of New Brighton. So a positive thing there. The positivity around this is that the staff at the New Brighton Community Gardens really wanted to see Donald kept in the community somewhere close, and so they rallied together to secure funding. I think they got a lotto grant, and they built over a number of weekends a new kit set cabin for him to continue his artwork. I read somewhere that another well-known sculptor in the region said that the highlight of his career recently was actually working with Donald. So here's a man who has impact in the community, and obviously they support and appreciate him. So Brooklands I've talked about before. There was recently a planting day held on the 28th of May along the riverbank in Earlham Street, Lower Styx Road. Staff from Trust and a handful of volunteers from Brooklands came down. We seem to be having plantings. It is the season for them at the moment. It's a really positive thing for people to get involved in our community. We've had a few big ones recently. The press one last weekend had some 400 people. It was oversubscribed actually. and in 2.5 hours planted 5,000 plants, which is amazing. So thank you for that. So second last item, the Matariki night market occurred on the 18th of June, which was in Carnaby Lane. So Carnaby Lane is a north-south lane in New Brighton. I guess it's a little foreshadow of things to come in New Brighton. It's an area which is protected by the wind, and a number of businesses operate there. Locals gather for various events. This event had 35 stalls, and the Rafidi School Kapahaka group opened the event with a performance, which you'll see a very brief video of shortly. Another great occasion for the people of New Brighton. It really feels like the suburb is starting to come back in a big way. There's so much development, so much positivity going on. And of course, this Saturday we have the big winter fireworks spectacular. There'll be a lot of people in New Brighton for that, which is always a really good opportunity for civil defence to observe the exiting from the event. Anyway, we'll show you that video. Probably. Wonderful. So that's the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you very much indeed. No questions? Kelly, thanks very much indeed for the presentation.
Thank
That's
you.
great. Thank you.